Currently what we're doing is theater opening and port opening. Essentially what we're doing is removing massive quantities of Army rolling stock and containers to set up for a successful Talisman Sabre exercise here in Australia. So with respect to theater opening, port opening, or in short we call it TOPO, this requires using Army, naval, commercial boat assets, as you see behind me, to move, in this case, Army prepositioned stock equipment from one country to another. With respect to TOPO, what we're really getting after is really the reception, staging, onward movement, integration of personnel and equipment from, in our case, from Hawaii all the way here to Australia. Whether it's a deployment or a training exercise, setting the conditions to ensure that personnel and equipment can make it from point A to point B requires a lot of legwork, and that's where the DSB comes in to set the conditions for all units to be able to facilitate their exercise. One of the challenges that we do face is ensuring that all the property that we're rolling off the Bob Hope ends up at the right destination. And part of that is identifying whether or not the equipment should stay on the Bob Hope to go on to onward movement, or whether it should stay here. And the bottom line is we have engaged leaders at all echelons ensuring that we are correctly marking, tagging our equipment to ensure it ends up at the right destination. So for the past 5-6 months, even before this equipment actually made it onto the Bob Hope, well, what I would tell you is the 25th ID and really including the 25th DSB put considerable amount of time, resources into cleaning our equipment to ensure that there are no invasive species, dirty equipment that we're bringing onto Australia. Participating, being a part of something large scale like this for, in this case, Talisman Sabre, allows us to be more proficient in our mission essential task list, basically what we're designed to do as a large organization like the DSB. I think the biggest takeaway for us, and we take a lot of pride in, is that this is a great training opportunity for our soldiers.
So right now we're practicing that proof of concept through a theater opening, port opening, and using the APS-3 equipment. We have a step in each part of the RSO&I process. We had to have additional convoy training, specifically learning how to drive on the left-hand side of the road and studying traffic patterns here in Australia. At first, it took a little bit of comfortability and adaptation. Our preparation prior to getting on a bird to come out to Australia is huge. It's essential because it builds confidence, it exercised our troop leading procedures, and gave confidence, reps and steps at the lower echelon all the way up to the battalion level in order to be prepared for this exercise. A big part of this exercise, so Talisman Sabre, and specifically for the 25th DSB and 524 DSSB, is the interoperability piece. So we have been working hand in hand with our Australian partners to further develop our relationship, also share TTPs across the board in order to have that bigger goal of strategic deterrence.
Right here, you guys are going to drive the speed limit. You guys are not going to go 1 or 2 miles to the major highway. We're going to drop the speed down from 50 miles an hour to 45.
Clear on the right?
Blue.